world, it's your girl, Onya Nurve, coming from the 216, the 330, the queen of season 17. We are here to review my audition tape. Yeah, calm down, calm down. I know y'all wanna see that. You know, I was able to get on that show after one audition and 3 years of doing drag, and I won that damn thing. I won that motherfucker. This audition tape means, honestly, the world to me. It was shot by Coley Paluzzi. Did I say that right? Pozzoli! Team effort! I'm ready to reminisce. I'm ready to look back on the Anya that I was then, the Justin that I was then, and share the beginnings of how this shit all started with you. Now come on! Anybody out there had the rope pulled out from under you? Anybody out there had the roof come crashing down on you? Anybody out there been blindsided by the love that you mistakenly thought was yours? Put your hands up. Anybody out there and a heart so broken can't open up? Hello. Hi, my name is Justin Woody, formerly known as Onya Nurve, Onya Last Nerve, Onya motherfucking Nerve, the big one, not the little one. I am 30 years old and my drag persona was born here in the lovely Cleveland, Ohio, baby. A few words, things that would describe my drag. Let them know, very theatrical, very black, very liberated. I'm a queen that is inspired by everything art, everything theater. I got a big old butt, and there's never enough room for me to slang this thing around. She nailed that. And I think at the time, like when everybody was like seeing me for the first time, they didn't get like what that meant. Like everything black, everything art, everything theater. I'm gonna stop banging on tables. It's what made sense to me to say at this time, and it still is so true. Like when I think of my drag, I feel like my blackness, my culture is the first thing that I bring to the table. Next theater and next art. Those are the three things that constantly motivate me. Let's continue. I am just the walk-in theater diva and everybody's favorite rich auntie. And that's more true now, more true. Everybody's favorite rich auntie, everybody. Probably heard of me. I have been doing drag for a long, hard, intense 2.5 years. It'll be 3. Okay, I just want to say, like, I said long, hard, because I wanted, you know, in my brain, I was like, I want them to think I've been doing drag for like 10 years, a long time. But baby, I was only doing drag for like 3 years at the time. I lived on the same street as Doinks. I also worked at Six Shooter Coffee Shop, which was next door to Doinks. Throughout those years of me doing drag, I lived and I worked in the Waterloo, Collinwood area. I was able to build community, a lot of friends who not only loved me, but supported my drag. So, the do was me just vibing with some coworkers, some friends after a long day of drag and drinking. So, yeah. I want to hear myself talk somewhere. Let's go. 3 years in May, and baby, when I tell you I hit the ground running, I hit the ground sprinting. Okay? She's a runner, she's a track star. How do I stand out in my drag scene? By being the best. I'm being serious when I say this. In the 2 years that I've done drag, I've won an open stage competition, I won a local drag competition, and recently have been voted best drag performer in Cleveland in 2023. One of the first black queens in like 12 years. So if that doesn't give you an idea of what I can do and how fast I can do it, I really don't know what is. I meant to say what will, but you know, when you get a good take, you just gotta roll with it. Sometimes the grammar is not correct. And who cares? This is drag. This ain't about grammar. Leave your mama and your grammar at home. When I started doing drag, it was at the same time that I discovered what drag was and what RuPaul's Drag Race was. I think the first drag queen that I ever seen was Sissy Bunny, who's a DJ in Cleveland and has been for a long time. And I think when I was going to Cleveland Institute of Art, she was DJing at the club, and it was the first time I saw the DJ. So as far as I understood, I thought drag queens was DJs, or they were hired to be at the parties, just to be there, just to be like kind of a spectacle. And so when I saw RuPaul's Drag Race, I kind of understood how it functioned in the world, and I really became obsessed. When I say hit the ground running, that's what I mean. Like, everything that I did from that point on was drag first. Let's go. Let's hear some more of this. If you're gonna pick any queen in Cleveland, from Cleveland, which y'all haven't done in a long time, I think you should really choose me. This was it for me, okay? If I didn't get on after this audition tape, I don't know what would have happened. But we ain't even gotta worry about that. How will I stand out? Hold on, wait. How will I stand out? Like that? Bet them hoes can't do that. Sometimes the girls got a lot to say. I didn't want to say nothing. I just wanted to look the camera dead in the eye. And I think they got what I meant by that. Oh shit, I'm just fucking with y'all. Let's hear the bitch talk. Let's hear the bitch talk. Welcome to the House of Nerve. I don't think my drag has a particular style or a specific aesthetic. I kind of think of my drag as like a theater wardrobe, and I try to build on my wardrobe according to like what is inspiring me at the time. So you'll probably see a lot of different shit. This outfit right here is something that I produced myself. Lies and garbage. Lies and garbage. Now listen, I don't promote lying, okay? I don't, but I did not make this. I didn't make this. I didn't make it, okay? I didn't make it. I don't care. I didn't make it, okay? But I picked something that I thought I could make, and I knew who made it. I knew whose hands it had been in. I was drunk, but I wasn't driving. And I did learn how to make a garment or two to make sure that I could thread a sewing machine. I did make sure so I could thread a sewing machine. I made sure that I could do the things that I needed to do so I didn't come off as a fucking liar. But I did come off as a liar, but not a fucking liar. I did stone the shoes. I love anything that gives love and lust, drama, and a little bit of sex appeal. That's my vibe. Just get a closer look. Does she look good? I know. Ow! Hey! Now, I would consider this quintessential Miss Nerve, down the house boots, mama god, okay? Because it gives joy, it gives brightness, and this is something that I would perform a little Don't Rain on My Parade to, something very ballady, something very joyous and happy. I also made this myself. It was a drag on a dime competition, so I went to the Dollar Tree, got a bunch of flowers, drew up a nice little silhouette, and then I cascaded these flowers all across my body. And don't I look good? I know. And look at this face. Bam, bam, this is the back, bam, bam, this is the front, bam, bam, this is the back, bam, bam, this is the back, bam, bam, this is the back. Personality undeniable, but that bitch is a liar. Bam, bam, this is the back, bam, bam, this is the front, bam, bam, this is the back, bam, bam, this is the back. Okay, so the flower dress, I didn't make the base dress. I didn't make the pink dress. That was thrift find, I believe. Me and my girlfriend and, no, you were out of town, weren't you? Yes, so Brianna, my girlfriend, drew the design when she was working in New York and sent me the design. And baby, I went to Michael's, whatever arts and crafts store and grabbed all the flowers up in there. And like I said, I glued them across my body. And did they like it? Yes. And yeah, it was cut, but I lied.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Oh, shit. Hello and good evening. My name is Eddie Murphy and welcome to today's episode of this Snatch game. We are here to talk about this stupid bitch, Eunice the Unicorn. She is so stupid, she thought that LGBTQ plus was a mating call. She called her friends and say, nay.
Eunice the Unicorn is so stupid. She thought that LGBTQ plus was a recipe for alphabet soup.
Sleeping Beauty and Prince Charming are spicing things up. He used to wake up with a song, but now he wakes her up with good dick and waffle. But you don't want to combine the two because that would be a blue waffle. And that's nasty. Real nasty. Very nasty. Disgusting.
Sleeping Beauty.
Shout out to Coley for bouncing Eartha Kitt and Eddie Murphy back and forth from each other, because I think that's also what gave it its like entertainment value. Because let's be honest, I feel like everybody can agree that Snatch Game is the most daunting and hardest part of the audition tape. When I talk to the girls about their audition tape, they all be like sweating boots about the Snatch Game. But it's really important if you have a great editor, is what I say. I'm very blessed to know Coley. And yeah, this part was the hardest part, but it was so much fun, especially obviously doing Eddie.
Sleeping Beauty and Prince Charming are spicing things up. She is no longer compromising. Compromise for what? For what? Compromise for love? He used to wake her up with a kiss, but now he wakes her up with a stroke of her pussy.
Why did I just barked. Lady Bunny loves a good bargain. Just yesterday, I saw her on the street and her pants was half off. This bitch had more crack than Harlem. This bitch's ass was wider than the equator. Wubba, 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 bam! Gotcha!
Lady Bunny loves a good bargain. Just yesterday, I saw her in the street and her bra was half off. She had one titty in Paris and the other in America. She didn't know her left from right, darling, but I couldn't help her either.
She thought that LGBTQ plus was some very gay shit. And she was right.
Yes.
So she ain't that stupid, is she?
And bye, William!
Have a good day! See, even this part, that bye, William, have a good day. I was watching in like a documentary of Eartha Kitt, and as she's ranting on in this documentary in front of a camera like we're doing now, she just pauses and says bye to William, her neighbor, which I thought was bizarre and hilarious. So it's shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta find the whimsy and the funniness in the normal shit that these characters do and make it you. La 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 la. And this is her part. This bitch had more crack than Harlem. Ass so big, her belt size is the queen. Ah! Whatever drag that I'm doing is my personal definition of drag. I think that whenever you can convey a song through performance and have that be understood through a group of people, that's good drag. No matter what you're wearing and what you have on, that's some good shit. I think I would describe myself out of drag. I'm a lot more observant and... Okay, so I think that still stands true with how I feel about drag. I don't really think it matters what you have on, how you go about doing your drag, but I think if you're doing whatever you do at the best of your abilities and people are understanding that for what it is, I think that is good drag. Now, I was explaining this in Chicago to my assistant the other day. Now, I think of drag as art, you know, and I explain it like this. I think everyone has the ability to do drag and make drag. But would I hang this art in my house? Maybe, maybe not. And you can say that about any visual pieces of art. Not all art is some art that you want to hang in your house, but some art is. It's subjective. And that's what I think about drag. So I think that's what I was trying to say, and I think I fine-tuned it. You feel me? Out of drag. Obviously, I'm a bit more masculine out of drag. I'm not one to like act like a queen when I don't have all my shit on. I think I'm dressing really gay right now. This is not how I usually dress. Yes, sir. Y'all said your best out of drag look, but I'm like, they want me to look gay. So. Here we are, girl. I'm not trying to be as noticed when I'm out of drag. That's interesting. I think I was like trying to get the casting directors to understand is that like my idea of how I see myself as a queer person is not like how gayness and queerness is not represented in a stereotypical way. You know, like I'm not a white gay, I'm not the popular one, you know, and I think that's what I was trying to have them understand, that there was, while I am queer, gay, or whatever, there's something, I see myself as more than just one singular thing, whether it comes to my identity, sexuality, and I didn't want to say all that, so I said it that way. I think that I said it in like a weird way, but you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm trying to say. Drag. I'm essentially the same person, just a nigga. Ah! Ah! You know, oh my God, I forgot I said that. Oh my God, I'm so bold. Yeah, I really took it there, didn't I? That's another instance of me just trying to push the boundaries of getting them to understand who I am. And I feel like dropping the N-word at that time was like, oh. I'm sure whoever was watching that was white and it really shook the table. I'm really sure. Bitch, it shook me. I forgot I said it. I'm sweating. But I'm gonna call a motherfucker for doing that. And I feel like that is what consistently, walk with me, is setting me aside from everyone else. Woo! She said at the end of the day, I'm a nigga. Woo! That shook the table, Miss Thing. Card me. They're gonna card me if I'm out of drag. When I'm in drag, I don't get card. People pay for my drinks, but when I'm out of drag, they be like, let me see your ID. Still true. Before I get a let up in this club. Never. So that's how I would describe myself out of drag. A nigga. Woo! This is a competition, so every drag that's not mine is drag that I don't like and drag that I want to beat. Come on! Not really. I don't think there's a kind of drag that I don't like. Drag is a call and response between the entertainer and the audience. A bitch can say you got bad drag all day, but if the audience like it, if you are constantly being booked, that's good drag. I think this is such an interesting question because it's still a question that is being asked of me today. Like, whose drag is drag that you don't like? And what do you consider not good drag? So it's so crazy to watch this, to even see that this was a question that has been implanted even here. And I explained it so well. Like, it don't matter what I like or what the next bitch like. If that bitch is making money, that's good drag. If people are eating it up, that's good drag. Like, you can say what you want to say. As long as you are spreading joy in this world and not spreading hate, honestly, that's good drag. Like, we can break it down to the simplest of things. Hello? Since y'all always want to ask me questions, you're looking at it. Okay.
We interrupt the regularly scheduled program to bring you more talent.
To be nasty, I wanna be cool. See, Eartha Kitt, red line, children. I wanna shoot hole in the theater. I want to change my seat just so I can step on everybody's feet. I wanna be who? Hey! I wanna be nasty. I wanna drink booze. Hey. And whatever I've got, I'm eager to lose. I wanna be evil. Baby, and this is back when I was drinking like a fish, honey. And do you hear those notes? Imagine what I sound like now. Ooh, let's give that a listen, Simone. Just as mean and evil. Take it out. One more time. Screaming, honey.
Okay, back to business.
Okay, so I didn't make this, but ain't it fire though? No, but this is kind of a dance costume that I would wear if I wanted to bust some splits and death drops and duck walks, very Anitra style on the stage. I would wear this. I don't do none of that, but like in my mind, that's what I would do. See, that's cute. See, at least I told the truth about this one. I did not make that. But I am constantly trying to get them, you know, a look at my personality, you feel me? So I'm cracking a couple jokes, you know what I'm saying? You got to imagine people actually watching your shit. So if you watching it back, stop hanging with your friends that's like telling you like, oh girl, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. No, hang out with them people, your real friends is the one to be like, girl, that looks a mess, you need to redo it. Like, come on. The tape is the bread and butter of who they think and know you are. Constantly, personality, 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 charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent, whole nine, whole time. Yes, yeah. A lot of my drag is like, does that dress look familiar? This is the dress that I wore for, hey, 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 put your lighters up, ganja's in the house, oh, hey, boop. This was that dress, this was the dress, see, this Fashion Nova Lux moment right here, baby, was the #1 cabaret dress in Onya's closet since the day she started doing drag. I felt like Bill Clinton. I'll tell you what. No, I really love this dress. I could add more feathers to it. I would wear it to this day. I think it's a dress that just like spoke to who I was, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just wanted to stop and check and see if you noticed that dress. Let me know if you peeped it. Real woman illusion, you know what I mean? A little Simone, a little razzle dazzle, a little black enchantress, as she might say. But I really enjoy trying to give the illusion of real femininity and authenticity, and I love to bring that to my drag, and this little outfit really makes me feel that fantasy. So, babe, it's so funny seeing the plants in the background that Pesca clearly just got done chomping on. Okay. Oh no. I don't know how I could ever read these queens. They're all so inspirational to me. The library is now open. Candy Muse, I would consider you the Tasmanian devil of your season. So let me speak this in a language you can understand. Period. You get that was pure poetry. Pure art spoken from the famous Candy Muse herself. Now, I did write this joke, and it was one of my favorite jokes to this day. I actually used a joke very similar to this on the roast of Candy Muse. Did I know that Candy Muse was gonna be the bitch I was roasting? Did I inspire them? Maybe. Cause I mean, I'm not no comedian, but I felt like the joke was hitting. That's why I started with that one, because like, I don't know, I just thought it was funny. But let's see if the rest of them were as funny as this one. You get that? Detox. At this point, there's so many chemicals in Detox, she should change her name to Chernobyl, 5 Mile Island, Hudson River. Cornbread. More like dinner roll. Jasmine Masters. I just have one thing to say. Your breath smell like shit. Oh my God, the irony. The irony! Did I like witchcraft my own destiny? You see? Talk about one bitch breath. Bitch gonna be talking about your breath. Need to watch what I say. Bob the drag queen. What does Bob even stand for? Black old bitch? Fun fact, stole that joke on the internet. I thought it was funny, so I used it. Terry Joe, who is a comedian, content creator, was on Twitch with Bob or some FaceTime situation with Bob and called her a black old bitch. Literally the same framework of the joke. Thought it was funny, so I recycled it. Well, thank you, Terry. Deja Sky. Oh God. Now, this ain't even a read, it's an actual question. How on earth are you a seamstress, yet your costumes are so big? Look like a baby in his mama's clothes. Listen, y'all gotta understand that I was very tired, okay? And sometimes what I think is funny is not funny. I feel like the reading challenge is harder than Snatch Game in some ways because it really shows people who you are and like your sense of humor, girl. And this shit was cringy. If you happen to get on the show, baby, you find the finest local comedian and y'all collab. Thank me later. See, I was frustrated punching the air, girl. Hey! Most of all, some new faces. Ooh. That performance was the first challenge, first episode, first week in McZephyr, which is the drag competition that I won. I mentioned it earlier. Basically, you had to do a performance that represents your drag the most, and I did Gotta Move by Barbra Streisand mixed with I Put a Spell on You by Screamin' Jake Hawkins, who is from the 216, baby, if you didn't know. Baby, Streamline! Come content streamline. Y'all better know how to learn. Y'all better learn how to make an audition tape. I'm telling you. Shit made sense around here. Shit. Watch this.
I put a spell on you.
Very black, very theatrical, artistic. I'm giving you the Onya Nurve experience. I started doing drag after just discovering the show. My brother was in a really bad car accident. He was T-boned by an officer, which it put our entire family in a really depressive state. Through that process, it was just a really hard time for my family. Like, I'm super close to my brother and my mom, so just to see my brother like hurt and healing and my mom hurt and healing because my brother is down just kind of really put me in a dark space. My brother's fiance ended up having to move in with us, so we had a really like tight space in the house, which there was just not enough fucking room. So I ended up moving out, which in hindsight was the biggest blessing because it was the first time in my life I started to be able to experience myself with myself, by myself, without any other factors. And through that I found the show. And when I found the show, it just clicked with me. There was something about the talent, the life, the queerness, everything that the show encompassed, I was attracted to, related to, and I felt like I was watching my family on TV, like a family that I never. There was no question I was getting on this show, honey. Y'all hear that? That's called vulnerability, children. You're giving them a story. Don't overproduce it, but you really gotta take them there. Like, take them there. What is your why? Why did you start doing drag? Why did you start cross-dressing in the first place? Why is it bringing you joy? Like, I was really, when I auditioned for this show, I was really trying to figure out why I was doing this anyway, you know? And I think that is very important. And I really think this section of my audition tape is really what put the sold sticker on my ass. You know what I mean? And just kind of started doing drag right after that. I fell into an open stage, which I won. Hello. And the rest, I am a very good sport. Very good sport, baby. I will take a L anytime. I ain't even getting kinky boots. Took that L on the head, but I don't lose often. And I'm not used to it. Just wanted to, state that fact. It's kind of just history now, and I haven't stopped doing drag ever since.
Still doing drag. Haven't retired yet, guys.
Changed my life. The type of following I have is just being the baddest bitch in Cleveland. If there's a big show in Cleveland, I'm probably on the lineup. So as far as the following, I'm on the top 3 in Cleveland. As far as social media, it could use some work, but put me on the fucking show and I'll go to like 40K like that. Boom. 40K? You see where my brain was? I will go to 40K like that. Boom. Baby, bless your heart. Bless your heart, baby Onya. You know, like in the grand scheme of things, we ain't doing that great on the followings. But follow and subscribe to Onya Nurve at YouTube and all platforms. And let me know what you think about this audition tape. Like I said, be sure to like, ding, and subscribe. Let's continue. Fixable. 40K, that is laughable. I don't think I'll have a problem standing out. I'm that bitch. Period. I've been doing theater for 14 plus years. I am a speech and debate champion of Ohio. I got the sauce. I am super competitive and I came to win. I feel like I've always been a star. I just need a stage to shine on. And this is the Olympics of drag, so why not make my dreams come true? I remember writing, because the question is, why do you want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race? Which is such a hard question to answer if you think about it. And that, I think the why do you want to win RuPaul's Drag Race? Why do you want to be the next RuPaul's Drag Race superstar? Sorry. And why do you want to get on RuPaul's Drag Race? I think is the two hardest questions that they ask in the tape. And it is also the question that y'all need to think about the most. It sounds weird, but like answer it truthfully, honestly, and see where it takes you. The answer is what the answer is. Don't overproduce it. Like, and I think the good thing about when I auditioned this tape is like, really had to get those cobwebs and the nerves out. Like the point when you are tired of filming, that's when you start getting to the good stuff. So I know it seems hard, but really just like keep pushing through. Keep pushing through. Get that authenticity on tape. Okay? You feel me? What makes me the next RuPaul's Drag Race superstar is I just have something that has not been seen on that stage before. When I tell you an honest I get answer. everything in my morsel on that stage, I mean that shit. And I feel like y'all really need to see what I got going on. Hey!
I did not come to play.
I came to slay.
I came to slay. Hey. I've put the work in. Please choose me. Please.
And I think what I mean by like, I put the work in, I think when I started doing drag at the year, I think it was 3 years at this time, there came to a point where I was literally putting drag before a lot of things. But it got to the point where if drag didn't take me to the next level, or if it wasn't able to sustain my life, if I wasn't able to take care of Justin through drag, then regardless of how much I loved it, I was willing, and regardless of if I wanted to do, I was gonna have to put my drag hat down. And I think I came into filming this tape with that energy, like, bitch, this your last RuPaul for a long time, so you gotta give it what you got. And I feel like that came across, like that was a real tape. Like it's so crazy because like, I feel like sometimes you watch your tape back and you're like, oh, so cringy, so cringy, so cringy. Like, no, that was cringy. That was pretty good. Now, special performance.
Anybody out there had the rug pulled out from under you? Anybody out there had the
Now
roof
watch
come
this
crashing down on you?
Hey, girl, that lace is
Been
crazy.
blindsided by the love that you mistaken.
Oh, we was sweating boots. Girl was hot up in there. Hey!
Had a heart so broke, can't open up. Beat down by love, can't get up. Feel love got the best of you, you're broken, can't take no more. Put your hand up. Know that you and all you've made it through. I'm so in awe of you, and I hope you are too. I see you keep your head.
And this is the same Doinks that we shot In and Out, the remix in. Doinks in Collinwood has been a supporter of my drag since I started working for them. You know, they understood how crazy the schedule could get. They understood everything. And so this is family, and so funny watching this. Hey.
My hero got the courage to love and to be loved and to be loved again.
And wait, and this song was so me. Out of the songs on that list, girl, I Don't Flip Dip Nothing, the girl Courage to Love. Miss Onya Nurve is about the joy, baby. This was it, honey. After that audition tape, what other song do you want to hear? Hey, girl, this hair is sending me. Thanks to Jules, I really don't wear color hair. But this was one of my go-to wigs, honey. Hey. Love and to be loved again. Hey.
Had the rug pulled out from under you. Anybody out there had the roof come crashing down on you?
is so hot.
Look at you and all you've made it through. I'm so in awe
I remember,
of you and
like, when I was like driving in the car learning this song, there was a point where I like really cried to myself. It sounds so corny, but when you listen to the song, it's like really about like, regardless of what the fuck, you got to have the courage to at least love yourself. And what she say? How the hell you gonna love somebody? How the hell you gonna love somebody else? What does she say? If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? And this was like the song version of that statement, and like it's like one of the things that kept me doing drag, like this.
I hope you are too. I see you keep your head up, you get up, you're my hero. Got the courage to love and to be loved and to be loved again.
I see this with basically off my head. Hey, oh.
In your heart that was broken becomes the strongest once it heals. The place in your heart that was broken becomes the strongest place once your heart is healed. Once your heart is healed. Once your heart is healed. Ooh, once your heart is healed. Look at you and all you've made it through. I'm so in awe of you and I hope you are too. I see you keep your head up, you get up, you're my hero. Got the courage to love and to be loved and to be loved again.
Oh my God! It brings me so much joy. Oh my God. And just remember, it do take nerve. When I tell y'all, streamline it. How long I been saying that? How long I said that when I walked in the door, and I said when RuPaul said, "You have anything else to say?" What I say? Well, it do take nerve. At the end of the day, at the end of the motherfucking day, it do take nerve. Okay, charisma, uniqueness, me, and talent. That's it. There are so many rules and parameters when making this audition tape, and yes, stick to the rules, stick to the parameters, but if it's going to cost you showing exactly who you are, chop it. When you make this tape, make it like it's the only tape you can submit. You can tell when it's thrown together. One of the rules was no edits. Ah! That's a good joke. We edit. We edit. We're drag queens. We edit. Because the edit is there to be beneficial to the program. So edit. Like, do what you got to do to make you be your best you. That's all I'm going to say. And when it came to me in Onya Nurve's program, not editing the best part of the video was not an option for me. I don't care if the parameters was make the video 15 minutes, baby. If the video needed to be 20 minutes, the video is going to be 20 minutes. Because guess what? Guess what? Walk with me. Walk with me. If they don't like your video at a minute, they're going to cut it off, darling. And if they like it, they're going to keep watching it. Time doesn't exist. It's an illusion. The Matrix told us that. that is the video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed talking to you about it. If you have any questions, have any comments about the audition tape, the process, please like and subscribe and comment below. It is your girl. It is your girl, Onya Nurve, coming from the 216, the 330, the queen of season 17. Thank you guys for joining me and watching the best audition tape that exists on the platform of RuPaul's motherfucking Drag Race. I'm out. I'll see y'all later and look forward. Stay tuned. Turn them, what they call? Turn them notifications on, baby, and stay tuned for everything Onya's World. I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Get out. You're done. Okay? You're not suspended. You're expelled. Call your parents now. 7 demerits. 7.